And now the starters. First, for the F2 Logistics Cargo Movers. Middle blocker from De La Salle University, number 2, team captain, Abby Maranyo. Opposite hitter from the National University, number 3, Ivy Laxina. Outside striker from La Salle, number 4, Ara Galang. Outside striker from NU, number 6, Myla Pablo. Center from La Salle, number 9, Kim Fajardo. Middle blocker from Adamson University, number 16, Joy Dacoron. Starting libero from La Salle, number 12, CJ Saga Wu. Head coach for F2 Logistics is Regine Diego. And now the starters for the Akari Chargers. Outside striker from Adamson University, number 2, Trisha Genesis. Center from the Ateneo de Manila University, number 8, Chacha Maraguinot. Middle blocker from the Far Eastern University, number 10, Ezra Madrigal. Middle blocker from De La Salle University, number 14, Fifi Sharma. Opposite hitter from the National University, number 16, Dindin Santiago Manabat. Outside striker from Ateneo, number 17, Faith Nisperos. Starting libero from Adamson, number 1, Bang Pineda. Head coach for Akari is Jorge Souza de Brito. This game is held under the supervision and regulation of the Games and Amusements Board. It is F2 Logistics versus Akari. This is the PVL, the heart of
We're inside the
volleyball.
Smart Araneta Coliseum. The starters for the F2 Logistics Cargo Movers. Joy Dacoron, the new addition, right in the middle, right in the mix. Right away, CJ Wu will be the one replacing Dawn Makandili Katindig. She is out for this game. As you look at the Akari Chargers this time, finally, the debut of Fifi Sharma. When we say finally, because when we talked about this, Jamie, last night when you were on the show called The Game, we've been seeing her around since the Invitational. There were rumors that she would probably try to make it to the Invitational at some point, but that did not happen. And now we're going to see her when she comes back on rotation. As Bang Pineda will start in her place as the libero. As I told you also last night, I was joking with Bang Pineda if she was coming back as an open spiker this conference because of the addition of Justine Hazareno. For those who don't know, well, research how good Bang Pineda was as an open spiker. And we're on for match number 5 here in the All-Filipino Conference. And Dindin Santiago Manabat keeps us going for this match.
You know, there's been a lot of talk about who will be the first 6 of Akari, and let's see if Coach George's mix will be the mix that is needed for them to get their first win.
You know, some teams trim down, and it happens in a lot of sports. That's when you get to target really, not necessarily who's better, but who fits a certain system, right? So let's see if that's what's going to happen to Akari, who have had a tough last couple of conferences in terms of trying to get a win, but they did get a big win against F2 before, so a couple of conferences ago. Pardo. Chacha sends it to Dindin. CJ will bump it to Pablo, goes over the blockers. Maraguinot. Esperos, I think her takeoff was a bit off there, but she got the benefit of the fingers of the net defenders of F2 as now Fifi Sharma gets into the action. Oh yeah, Manabat and Sharma there at the net.
Tall lineup in the front. And, you know, I have to say, I'm not used to seeing Fifi Sharma in this color.
Well, I have gotten used to it already because we see her always in jackets, in the Akari jackets during the Invitational, right? What we are not used to is her going up against some former schoolmates, like Angelina, of course, and the others there. All right, let's get back to more stories from Franny Reyes at courtside. Franny?
Thanks, Boom. Now, the theme for today's game is actually excitement, and that's something that UAAP champion turned rookie pro Fifi Sharma shared with me. She told me that she's so excited to explore her skills more as a pro athlete now that she's playing for the Akari Chargers. She told me that this is an opportunity for her to be more flexible, to try out new things, because she's not as afraid of making mistakes. Now, over on the F2 side of things, Joy Dacaron told me that for her, this is a dream come true. It's a no excuses type of feeling to not be left behind, because she's always prepared and she's been waiting for this second chance at her volleyball career. Now, thank you for all of our fans watching, and you can stream the games on the Pilipinas Live app. Download it now. Back to the panel.
Thank you very much, Franny. Well, looking forward to her. She took the, talking about Fifi Sharma, of course, taking the social media by storm when she made the announcement. As Santiago Manabat burns one there. Justin Hazareno with the reception.
It's a perfect set by Jaja Maraguino. That reverse set. And there was an open space. The block was late for F2. That is why she went down the line.
Former Lady Bulldogs, former De La Salle Spikers, former Adamson Soaring Falcons, all in the mix. Some Ateneo, former Ateneo Eagles, of course. Aragalang in the mix also here for F2. And I was telling Jamie during the pregame when we were off the air, I like how she looks right now, and I'm not talking about the hair, and the hair is fabulous, by the way, but I like how her frame seems to have a little more meat now, and she seems like stronger
ready to go.
and ready to go. You did say, parang she looked physically fit for this conference. It's good news, because a lot of Galang fans are waiting for her to make an impact for F2. Right now we are at 5-4-4. We'll be serving 5. CJ out of system, so a chance ball, a high one for Akari. They reverse it to Dindin. Nobody blocking. And somebody touching, somebody over the attack line. That's right.
Myla Pablo stepping in front of the 10-foot line before she goes for that approach.
Not as easy as it looks on TV, right, Jamie? When
There.
when you're already executing that, you're looking up all the time. That is just thousands of repetitions of doing it in practice. That's falls in. Good serve. Trisha Genesis, former Falcon. Different generation from Bang, of course. But if you didn't know volleyball and you look at both of them, you think they're batchmates.
Yeah.
Right?
It's a compliment for Ate Bang.
Come on. Bang still looks
Still
the
fit.
same.
Still fit.
He looks like she's in college still. Look at that.
Big.
Esperos cross court. And a point for Akari. 7-5, 2-point lead.
And I have to talk about the sequence here on Akari. You see Bang going for that down the line, and that's a different defensive pattern that they have here. Usually Bang goes cross court, but she was there down the line. Maybe that's something new that they added.
Trisha again to CJ. Bump set to Ivy. Rolls it to the other side. Bang, the secondary setter to Faith, who had to adjust. Kim. Galang. Ja reverses to Dindin.
It's a beautiful set.
8-5, Akari.
Jaja Santiago doing what she does best, that reverse set.
Jaja looks fit too,
She looks
Jamie.
fit as well. I mean, you
I
had
love it. I
3
love seeing,
months.
I love seeing all these players really come into their form, their physical form, going into the tournament. That sails out for Trisha. 3-point given away to F2. Early excitement here in this match. I was excited to do this game when I found out about the assignment. I'm like, okay.
A great match.
Very interesting, right? There's a lot of like subplots also and side stories.
And looking at Akari right now, they look more composed as usual. You know,
So far,
invitational.
you're right. So far.
They would look frantic almost.
So far, it's Pvl Sharma, who always reacts like it's a fifth set already. Gets her first point as a professional.
With that running attack, just tipping in between the block.
Nine serving 6. Madrigal and Esperos in front. That's short. Fifi, of course, and Hazareno, who now walks in here, fresh off a LaSalle championship too, the UAAP. Nagalang, person who knows a thing or two about winning championships. KKD, Joe Fernandez right behind them also. The other acquisition, that one will drop out.
I think we're gonna have a challenge.
No time on the board. 16 mark. Do it on the 13th point.
And to add to that, during the challenge, it kind of acts as a timeout.
A little bit of a timeout, yeah. Sometimes some coaches will use that as a ploy to stop a momentum. I saw that yesterday, Sunday, in the Choco Mucho
Cream
line match. Let's see if it bounces. Ooh,
that was
in the meters out.
Very close.
Yeah. Video won't fly. So now the lead is down to 1. Galang will continue to serve. This receive, Jaja with the left hand. Scramble, Pablo. Esperos in the middle. Oh, what an ad-lib by Maraguinot.
Going for that combination play this first set. No block was found on the side of F2. Great swing by Faith.
I also want to see, you know, how Faith will do now in this this conference after she got a full already experience, yeah, with the... Oh, that drops in again! In the same spot!
Zone 1.
Kanina yung kay Genesis, ngayon si Maraguinot naman.
And most of their serves have been
Oh,
long
look at
ball.
that drop. Yeah, look at that
Long
drop.
ball.
Yeah. It just drops
Right.
on the last second. Parang Jamie La Victoria lang mag-serve. Come on, just take it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Myla against 3 blockers. Gets the point.
I mean, you see with triple block for Myla Pablo, they're very ready to defend her. I mean, we have not seen this yet from Akari, but knowing what Myla does and what she can do, she's just checking it out on their hands.
Abby Maraño, we haven't even talked about her yet.
It's been a little silent this first set.
Hard to say the word silent with her name.
In one sentence.
Yeah. Balikang bola sa F2. Taxina goes over the blockers. Jaja gets the signal from Faith. Oh, that's still alive. That's still good. 11-9 is our score. Oh, great coverage there. Jaja saw that coming. Din Santiago Manabat puts it away. And the reaction from Coach Jorge.
That was a great sequence between both teams.
Oh, I wish we got that on cam. Let's see if we got the reaction
My God.
from Jorge. It's like a winning point, wasn't it, Jamie?
Champion point.
Oh, what a pinball there. And then this was the winning attack.
Cross-court attack by Manabat.
We
didn't get it.
Didn't get it. Trust us na lang.
Maybe.
Maniwala na lang kayo sa amin ni Jamie. That one off to the right.
That's actually the 3rd time that this has happened for Akari. You know, you gain momentum from such a great attack and then it's followed by an unforced error.
You kill your own momentum.
Yep.
And a service error too. It just makes you weak, right? That's gonna sail out. Good judgment by Justine Hasareno. Who just like, I'll talk about that later. Because right now, it's our first technical time. No, the opening day best player.
Yep,
diba? Si
Laika.
Ebon, who scored, what was that, 14 points? I
14
think,
points.
the opening match Sunday, of course, part of their sister team, Rachel Odina, Danny Ravena. And then we see, of course, Joe Fernandez and KKD, as we mentioned, behind or right by the bench.
You miss seeing her on the court.
F2, yes, of course. Number 4 scorer of the Invitational, just behind, you know, guys like Ces Molina and Cici Rondina, of course, who was number 1. In the meantime, Akari ahead, 10. Ezra Madrigal will get us going for this rally. Kim. Picked up by Faith. Reverse to Dindin. Nice chop there by Jaja, but they give away a free ball to the yellow shirts of F2. Pablo drops it. Oh! Too low for Faith.
They had it, Ezra, with that one-hand dig. And
Yeah.
I'm looking at both teams. The defense is stabilized compared to the Invitational Conference. I mean, the defense of your team will really win games.
Pablo. Justin takes that one. Dindin on the other side, on top of the blockers. Myla gets the spike off the block. It's an Ivy. Will get the point. So F2 now with a 2-0 quick run. Oh, perfect pass there. Perfect. Oh, wow, what a dig by CJ. Another one from Justin. Hasareno will set it to Dindin. Dindin likes the set. Oh! But Tacoron and Cala. 3-0 run by F2.
See, stabilized blocking on the side of F2. Stuff blocked by Joy Dacaron on Dindin Manabat.
To the delight of that bench of F2, which includes Majoy Baron. Akari has been stuck at 13. Can they get a counter? Manabat goes over the block. Good defense by Kim. That's in. 4-0 run by F2.
Myla Pablo with that statement attack, back row attack rather. Another great serve.
And she's loading up on, they want to load up on Pablo. CJ got that one. Genesis on the cross. So they come up with 3 straight points of their own, 16-15 as we go to Franny Reyes.
We've got another UAAP champion turned rookie pro in the Akari Chargers in Justine Hazareno. She made her debut today, and she actually told me that her idol is definitely Don Makandili Katindig. Although they're not playing against each other right now, may naibaon siyang advice from Don. Of course, they both come from the school of Coach Ramil De Jesus, and she looks to be, or she hopes to be, a very stable libero for the Akari Chargers. Back to you, Boom.
Here's another thing. The 2 liberos, if I may add on to Franny's, 2 liberos of Akari were really original open spikers.
Yes.
Justine Hazareno in high school, she was an MVP in the finals as an open spiker before Coach Ramil turned her into an incredible libero. As Fifi Sharma, her partner in crime, scores the 17th point for Akari. We're in a battle here, Jamie.
Great timing on the block by Fifi, and let's not forget the reaction.
That's part of the package. That's why you hire her.
Yep. The emotion.
Yes. Ara with the attack earlier this time.
Low.
Spero sends it cross court. Ivy stips it. Still alive. Faith again. Ivy again. Denied.
They were finally able to get a stuffed block on Laxina. I mean, this is the time to make those in-game adjustments.
You know, we may like laugh or chuckle about the whole emotion thing, but maybe other than the things that they needed to adjust, of course, in the offseason, but maybe that's what Akari also needed, right? Somebody who would
Some new
show,
flair, pizzazz.
Right. That's Maranyo. Speaking of emotion, the OG.
I mean, I think that is her first point,
Yes.
this first set. Of course, with her classic running attack.
And a classic reaction. She started it all.
She's the OG.
Yeah, she's OG. With those championship point reactions. Ivy Laxina. Goes to Faith. It's good set, good anticipation, defense by F2. That's too high for a rolling ball. Back to Faith. Kim, look at that set. Joust. Ara again. Cross court. Ooh, classic Aragano.
You've been waiting for that.
That's a
You've been
second
waiting for that.
major attack today. You see though, what I was saying, that she looks like she's physically back. Her strength is there. Yung palo
getting
niya
there.
kanina, ayan, yung kanyang cut shot on lakas. It's not just like a, a tapik lang na cut. There's some force behind it. Good for the Aragalang fans. And there are a ton of them. Including that girl who's serving, by the way, who idolized Aragalang growing up. Mga Kapampangan, both from Pampanga. That one's a little over though, but you see the idea.
Overcooked, yep.
Yeah.
And Genesis was actually not there. They need to know that Aragalang goes for that cross-court attack.
They haven't seen it in a long time, that's why.
They're not ready. They're not ready.
Wait till she busts out the down the line, facing cross-court,
Yeah.
and then down the line attack. We haven't seen that today yet. We got a good one here, Jamie, 19-18.
Seesaw battle between both teams. It's really hard to gauge at this time.
Sharma. Running attack, single coverage. Ooh, that's a tough set. Oof. Great pickup there by CJ. Ara again. Almost.
She was going.
She was going.
She can hear us. She can hear us.
For it. She was going for it. Face cross, angle the arm and the wrist down the line.
It's gonna get there. It's gonna
Well,
get
she gets the point off the blockers. 19 all first set. Look at that.
there. Serve.
Good serve. Faith gets it back. Nobody covering Abby, and Abby with the reaction. reaction and the point.
Not always about power, but placement. Going for that down the line.
And I meant the 1 point and also the point at the spot. Points at it. Look at it. There
Yep,
you
it's
go.
inside.
It's so classic.
The best.
It's so classic. Combination play. Oh, what an angle by Faith.
Faith Nisperos with that sharp cross-court attack. And she has been struggling actually in this first set. She can't seem to get her groove, but I mean with that cross-court attack, avoiding the hands of the blocker.
20 all. First set is up for grabs here at the Araneta Coliseum.
Nice serve.
Fajardo had to bump it. Genesis keeps it in play. Oh, bad pass to Faith. The pass to Myla, rejected. Kim goes for it. Pineda was there though. Back set, Din. Coverage, Joust. Oh, great reaction by Madrigal. Pablo, rebound, big. Nisperos is denied. What a sequence.
The defense, I've been talking about this in this first set, has been very stable for both squads.
You know, there are some plays, Jamie, that may be like a turning point in the set. That was the 21st
That could
point.
be it.
That may be it. Let's see. Let's see. That was like an impact play. That was a crucial exchange. Oh, they get a chance to counter. Ivy.
They've been going for that zone 5, that down the line. Akari needs to make some adjustments in terms of their defensive pattern. Great set by Kaf. Great swing.
I'm gonna call a timeout. They need this one. That 21st point, Jamie, baka balikan natin yan. 22-20 right now.
She drops, I can go, you know? We always do that, so we don't need to move far because she has a lot of space to do. Huh? Hey, for transition, remember? Not fast. Higher, so she has time to come, take potent, huh? And she can do whatever she wants, but higher. Even short, high, okay? Not comfortable, go long, trust the block, huh? Okay. Side out one only, we are there again. We are there again.
Cover tayo. Oo. Dapat din tayo talaga ba?
Hey, for this position, now you change, okay?
Okay.
You stay inside, okay?
Cover tayo sa kasama. Dalawa lang. Tara, abulin natin. Chargers, let's go.
Akari has battled toe-to-toe. Even had a 3-point lead at one point. Now they're behind by 2. And that 21st point, that rally may have a difference here in this first set. Abby Maraño serving. Ja reverses to Faith. Great reaction by both teams. Trisha from behind. Oh, she was way underneath that ball. And a 4-0 run. Let me check. 3-0 run by F2. 23-20.
That was crucial. You're giving F2 that momentum that they've been wanting to get. I think it was from the previous season. Spoke too soon.
Keeping a window open for Akari here on a comeback. But the defense of F2 has stepped up also. But Eugene, not used to a casual jacket look today.
Loving the vibe.
Well, we love it nevertheless, but we're not used to it. She's not using a coat today. Huh?
It's too early pa.
Ganun ba? Mahaba daw yung mahaba daw yung conference.
2 weeks pa.
CJ easily with a pass.
Bet moves.
Classic, vintage calf. When you least expect it, and at the most crucial.
And that is actually Faith Nisperos. She knew that she was serving and not ready for that. Because Bang is in the back.
Yeah. Set point. Out of system. What a dive by Ara. And F2 with a one run to end the first set. And that 21st point, where that long exchange, that was the turning point.
Great swing by Laxina, cross court.
Great defense. Game number 5, match number 5 on day 2, the Pvl second All-Filipino Conference of 2023. And a 5-1 run to finish off Akari in that first set. And this is where Akari, this is the learning process now that they've been going through in, 2 conferences, how to first battle with the big guns and then how to stay toe-to-toe with them and then how to finish them off. And right now, they still haven't gotten to that last part.
And to add to that, Boom, I mean, this is where they need to apply all the learnings like you just said. So I think in this second set, it's important that Akari maintains that defense, but at the same time, a lot of their attacks rather are not being converted into points. You see the disparity here with 13 attacks and on a F2 and only 9 from Akari. 3 aces though on the side of Akari. We saw some good serves in zone 1.
Yeah.
So F2, they need very out there.
Then we finish it off after. So here we go, set number 2. And an out-of-system play right away just because of that loaded Kim Fajardo serve. Azareno. Esperos from behind. Ooh, great slide by CJ. CJ's been playing so well for F2 here in the absence of Don Macandili Katindig. They still have another libero waiting in the wings. Marian Andal, one of the best from the NCAA. Madrigal. 1-0. You saw that coming. Oh boy. Baon na baon. Kung tawagin. Laksina approaching from the left pin. Goes to the middle and puts it away.
I mean, Pvl Sharma did not read that. All kudos to Kaf.
It's beautiful. You know that feeling of that great spike. Yeah, right?
Like I did that. They tried to do it there with Genesis.
On the other side.
Great game.
Sareno with the slide. It's way off from Myla Pablo.
Lack of wrist action by Myla Pablo in that rally.
2-1. Din Santiago Manabat. Did they call back then in college when Ivy got into NU like the second coming of Din? Remember there were those comparisons.
The talks.
Yeah.
I mean, it's showing now.
Tacoron swipes it over. Faith from behind.
That's the set that Faith likes with that back
Which
row
is what?
tuck.
Which is what? Jamie?
A little bit in front of the 10-foot line and a little bit low. She does not like the high set because her approach is fast, and from Ateneo days, Jaja Maragino and Faith has had that good connection. So Faith does not like the super high sets, and she does not like it when the set is too off the net.
Galang, 4 points already here. Just really making an impact. After she really looks healthy, Jamie. That's what we're seeing. Calf also looks very healthy. These are one of the reasons why F2 also, and I'm not making an excuse for them, but I'm just stating facts. In previous conferences, why they also had a hard time was because also of injuries. They couldn't compete as a full team because of injuries. Actually, nag-leave of absence mga, di ba? One conference, they took a leave because they were hounded by injuries as Aragala slams the door on Din Santiago Manabat one-on-one.
And not only that, you see fresh legs. They're more agile. They're more loose.
Santiago tries to get it back, and she does. Check in with Franny Reyes now.
F2 took that first set, but they had very, very clear instructions from the coaching staff during the timeout. The coaches told them, the attackers rather, that they should always be ready. Dapat silang pumasok and trust in the setter. They told CAF to tell her attackers to move if they're not moving. And I think this highlights actually what Myla Pablo was telling me is their strength. It's their chemistry, the way they understand and know how to play with each other. So we should expect even better attacking from the F2 Logistics cargo movers. Now, to all our fans watching the PVL, you can watch on the Pilipinas Live app, which you can download for only 149 pesos a month. Back to the panel.
Thank you very much. Franny Reyes, of course, our insider here for game number 2 of our triple header tonight. Match number 5 of the conference. Sareno backtracking for that one. Desperos and a perfect set by Maraguinot. That's exactly what Jamie was talking about.
Desperos avoiding the hands of the block of F2. She's been trying to go with that cross-court attack since the first set, and she's now successful in that.
Carlos Sharma in attendance, as always, whether it's the UAP or the PVL. What a serve, good serve. A great recovery there by F2. Desperos goes for the angle, pinball, chance. Madrigal sends it back right away. Galang rolls it over, off speed. No, another off speed for Ivy. Chance ball. Oh, and Ivy couldn't keep it in play. What happened there, Jamie?
She actually jumped too early for that. Myla Pablo was almost there to get it, but I think it was just too far. But I have to talk about the sequence of this rally. Got to talk about the defense as well. I mean,
lahat out of system.
And they're very quick to react now compared to the Invitational Conference.
You're talking about
Akari.
Akari, okay. There's a little more chemistry that you see,
More
right?
chemistry. And normally Coach Georgia, he has a lot of substitutions. And now this is the main 6 that he's leaving.
That we're seeing, yeah. Galang! Full swing for the Angeles native.
Galang going for that. She's going for that down the line there, Boom. Let's see it.
This is classic Aragala. Over triple block, a loose triple block.
Yep.
Yeah. 6 points. She leads Akari. Sorry, she leads F2. Great instinct there by Madrigal. They get the ball back because of that. She gets rewarded.
Right idea by Pablo, but just a little too low.
No KKD again for those of you tuned in. Just now, Don Makandili Katindig also out. We don't know for how long. For both of them, for that matter. Joe Fernandez also behind the bench. One of their acquisitions alongside Jelena De La Cruz, Mars Alba, who are all on the bench, by the way. Abby goes cross. Points.
With her running attack, you never really know where it's going. It's either down the line, cross court, and you see Akari not stabilized in their defense. She doesn't know. They don't know where to go with the running attack.
She also kind of shifts in the last moment, and then there is that cut that she does.
And Boom, she does that because she sees the block.
Blocker. Genesis, good first ball there. Faith.
Straight up. Leave net touch.
Second referee, Ryan Vincent Corpus, finding somebody touching the net. Myla Pablo says she didn't touch, but she will be called. So the only way to settle this is a challenge, a video challenge, to find out. And some players, you notice, some players, when you're playing the game, you also don't notice this. Sometimes you think you don't touch it.
In the moment.
Yeah. Or it may be that she really felt that she did not touch it. So
Yep.
we'll see. She seems confident that she didn't. But sometimes they've a little bit of an elbow, their skin,
Your
maybe your
finger.
hair, your finger, and the adrenaline of the game. You sometimes do not feel it. Let's see. A shirt, di ba? I mean, yesterday, shirt yung, Sunday, shirt naman, yung tumama sa net that the player did not realize. So we will settle that via the video challenge. This is on this side.
Oh.
There you go. That's what
The
we're
hair.
talking about.
It's the hair.
Yeah. Unfortunately. Oh, they're not going to call. They're going to call it as a no net touch. Strange, because usually, Jamie, you know this.
Counts.
The hair counts, yeah. So, interesting. Interesting. We'll try to get a clarification for that. But it will be F2 point. Maybe it's because it was after. We'll find out. We'll figure it out later. Maybe we'll get a chance during the technical timeout as F2 gets another point, ties this match at 7-all.
Maraguinot going for that open attack to Dindin Manabat. 2 blockers were already there. Cap and Joy Tacaron. Stabilized block, rather.
Good first ball, first pass. Good ad-lib by Madrigal, who adjusted in midair.
So that was a little too far from her, but she adjusted. Just tipping it over. And those are the balls that actually look so simple to get, but it's so quick to react.
Faith in the top 3 of scoring of the Invitational. Galang solid on the first ball. That's an open spot that she targeted. She knew. Myla Pablo did. 8-all. This is just how our first set went, Jamie.
The defense on the side of Akari. Huge hole in zone 5. Myla Pablo maximizing that.
Nazareno has been backtracking while receiving. Ja Back to Trisha. Cross court. That's it. Pinabawi ni Jaja.
Jaja, I have to say, ever since Ateneo, she is very, very good at giving her blockers, her attackers, one block. And you see Joy Tacaron a bit late in that rally.
Ezra will get us going. Fajardo. Cut shot. Oh, somebody scraped the net on this side. Fifi called for this one.
She admit to it.
Not at first.
After.
On the way down. Tough to tell from our angle, but yeah. No challenges there. Sharma tries to get it back. 9-all here. Ara again. CJ. Myla from behind. Azareno. Genesis over the blockers. Saved by Pablo. Galang. She'll get it again. Soft touch this time. The tip doesn't work. Faith from behind. CJ with a slide. And Laksina puts it away.
Laksina always ending it on a great kill. In between the block. She's usually the spiker that Cap goes to during long rallies, and she has been succeeding in that rather.
Laksina, top 10 of scoring of the Invitational.
Very consistent player.
At number 10, by the way.
We said.
That's how nobody touched it too. Great intention though. She was targeting an open spot there. And all of a sudden F2 with a 2-point lead, which at the rate that we're going is a luxury right now. Jaja had to move. Din again, see?
Succeeded
Been going
in that.
there, yeah.
Going for that long ball, cross-court attack.
Which what she was trying to go for in the previous attack. Elisoyod will come in for Dindin Santiago Manabat to serve. Another player playing against former teammates. This will be a brief rest for sure for Dindin. That's gonna be out. That is beautiful.
That's your roll.
Rosie Ravenna looking over the Akari Chargers, of course. Putting this team together, making the acquisitions for Akari. It's a great play. Not a solid attack, but they still get a point off of it. And now we get the technical timeout, 13-10. We will be back. Plus, the first live streaming bingo in the Philippines. All right, Jamie, I got a clarification from our second referee, Ryan Vincent Corpus. First of all, he said in real time he saw the head hit, not just the hair, but the head. So the video challenge corrected it, and he said the call was correct. I mean, his call was incorrect, and the video challenge showing that the hair hitting the net, it's correct that it wasn't supposed to be called because he said, as I clarified, that the hair will only be counted if it's part of, this is going to sound silly, but part of the head hitting the net. Yes,
so
but if it's an extension part, an extension meaning,
hair
you know, a flip, I don't know, not necessarily a hair extension per se, and I don't know why I know this, but,
yeah, please
but
explain.
the flip, if it's just a flip and it's away from the head, they said that it will usually be allowed. It will not be called. Interesting, because I've seen in previous leagues or whatever, you know, that those things were also called as net infractions. But that's his explanation, so we're gonna stick with that, and that's what we're gonna tell our audience. As a 5-1 run, by the way, by F2 prior to the technical timeout, and this is a 2-0 quick run to cut the lead down to 1. So this, again, Jamie, just like our first set, you know, these two teams.
Same.
Yeah. Sa dulo ang magkakatalo ulit. Kneeling set. Great coverage by CJ. Trisha, solid on the dig. Soyud sends it over. Calf chases. Galang. A chance here to counter. Jaja goes to Nisperos. That is the perfect height for her, according to Jamie La Victoria.
That is exactly what she likes. Low and on the net. Have to give credit to their setter, Jaja Maraguinot. Take a look at that.
Yes.
Fooling the blockers of F2.
3-0 run. Counter run after the 5-1 run of F2. Ivy from the right pin.
Aiming for that down the line. Ivy, great swing from her.
Yeah, Faith liked it because there was a rebound after that. Kuha niya, yeah. But Trisha could not get the step. That step to the left. 14 serving 13. Breaks that 3-0 run. Running attack. Checked by Galang. She saw that a mile away.
Ooh.
What an angle.
From a break ball. Cross-court attack by Faith Nisperos. You see, she's adding variation to her attacks down the line. And now going for that cross-court.
Ooh, right there. Sweet spot. 14 all. What a good match we have here. First two sets have been quality volleyball. Came back to Ara. Rejected at the net.
Great job by Ezra.
No entry. Perfect press of the hands.
And the timing.
Perfect timing. And they take over the lead, 15-14. Team Akari. And in classic Fifi fashion, she really takes her time serving.
Nice serve.
That's a short run. Oh, Sharma rolling away from Faith. That is overcooked. That is great effort by both Faith and Phoebe. The instinct to roll away.
Yep. Maranya rather. Overcooked that running attack. Casilla now on the court.
Casilla, Mars Alba will also check in.
Double substitute.
Calf, yep, with a double sub. got a lot of time and court time during the invitation
A
on her,
lot.
Angelina, right? Jean powering F2 to a bronze in the invitational. And Fifi joining Akari in the off-season. Or actually during the invitational. Ellie keeps it. Faith will send it. Ooh.
I love that risk taking. She can easily give a free ball, but
Yeah.
she went for it.
That's her character.
And
you know?
she's extremely far from the net.
Very. That's, you know what? Even in Ateneo, she's obviously dealt with so much out-of-system plays and all that. She really just goes for it. Faith mishits the ball.
Too early.
Yeah, but they get it back. And she gets it back. Counter-attack here. Pablo twisting in the air. Soyud from behind. Faith. Oh, great angle. That's the way for a double-handed put away. None of that weak stuff.
Yep. Push it down. Dunk it almost.
There you go. That's the term I'm looking for. Thank you very much, Jamie. Always willing to save you.
Got you.
Yeah,
Got you.
I know you do.
Gotta commend the defense again from Akari. Hazarena, she's been silent, but she's there. She's doing her job.
Good serve. That's a great serve. And they get the ball back because of it. Alba opens up to Pablo. Denied. Casilag. That's out.
The reaction of Genesis.
Who is another character, as we all know. They're going to challenge it. They're going to challenge it.
Strategic move. by
Maybe
Coach.
because the lead is also
Yep.
at 3, Jamie. That's a perfect way to say it.
Gotta break their momentum. Like you said earlier, the challenge system acts as another timeout.
Yep, if you wanted to. And now the challenge, the coach can talk to the players, unlike in previous conferences, as long as he doesn't enter the court.
Yep.
8-2 run.
Paikutin mo to, run mo to, tapos tapon mo doon. Pumasa tayo isa. Tara.
Run for Akari
Black ka, black.
while we wait for the result of the
Ay, wait lang,
challenge.
pag magbablock tayo, isaran nyo lang. Nakikita ko yung gumagano'n kayo, hinahabol nyo yung bola. Stay, stay, stay. Para yung mga gilid, doon lang sa mga dedepensa. Hindi makaintindihan doon. Bawi ako depensa. Okay lang.
No sweeping blocks is what Coach Regine is talking about. That's way out, and it did not hit Genesis's foot. So, but a challenge that was worth taking just for those specific instructions, Jamie.
Timely.
Yeah. They want to be solid on the block. They don't want to, parang yung tinatawag nga sa Tagalog na nagwawalis
Yep.
sa net.
Because it'll deflect.
Yep. And let the defenders handle the deflections. That's what she's saying there. 18 serving 15. Did that timeout or pseudo timeout break the momentum? Yes, it did.
It worked in their favor. Myla Pablo ending that.
Very loose.
Yep.
18-16. Well, Franny Reyes said in the pregame, right? They feel like this is the lineup that they feel like they can make some moves in the conference and moving forward in conferences ahead.
You're seeing
Talking about Akari, and you're saying defensive chemistry is not something that you saw in previous conferences that you're seeing today. So you and Franny are saying pretty much different things but meaning the same thing.
see the fundamentals of Akari, and I said this earlier in the first set, Coach Georgia normally has his substitutions, but I think what's working now is sticking.
To a core.
Yep.
Right. And now it's also showing in the game. They're in the lead. They battled in that first set, and now they're in the lead, 19-16. The question now is, can they finish the job? We'll find out. It's 19-16. Faith getting ready. that thing that she had to recall her serve, I think affected her.
Yep.
She was ready to go the first time.
You have this mindset that your first toss is this serve that should go over.
Kath is back, Ivy is back. It ain't over for Akari, you know that. You're 6 points away. And F2 came back from 3 points down earlier to win.
Akari needs to maximize this lead.
Oh, but they got a break there.
Very crucial.
Very good server at that, making that error. Get gifted with a point. 20-17. Almost wide. Ivy takes it, gets it back. Unable to keep it in play for Faith.
Great swing by Laxina with that combination play. If you have a chance to utilize that combination play, this is where you should take that risk.
Jolina De La Cruz makes her appearance here to serve. 18 serving 20. Good serve at that. Very good serve. Broken play. Now a chance for F2. Genesis got it, but it rebounds out.
Very close. I have to give credit to Cap with that last minute decision. I mean, look at there's no block. I mean, Genesis was there, but Fifi.
19-20, like we said, this is not over. Akari needs to learn how to close sets.
Nice serve.
Great serve. Combination. Bumawi to Genesis.
To give credit to Hazareno with her stabilized receive. I mean, Jaja Maragino is not running back and forth. That was something that they needed to work on from the Invitational Conference.
Loose ball. One more chance. Akari goes back to Trisha, and nobody home on the rebound.
Joy Dacaron, she has not had a lot of attack points, Boom, but she's doing her job as a middle blocker and defending. No coverage on the side of Akari.
2021, that is out. Ooh, that is painful. This is where things change in the first set. Remember the 21-20 mark. Dito ngayon tayo, 21-20.
Crunch time.
And then a miss serve, timeout. Ooh, let's listen in.
Makuha yung point na to, kaya ka nag-timeout, okay? Ilan na spikers sa harap? Tatlo, di ba? Dalawa. Ay, di, dalawa lang. Dalawa lang. Okay, ready lang. Ready, kuha ka ng back row. Fate, laban ka naman. Isang magandang pasa lang. Okay? Then, Kiwi, front row ka, makagawa ka ng paraan. Hindi pa? So, tatlo ba spikers sa harap niya natin? Natin. O, pag tayo, kailangan makuha na yung puntos na yan. So, pasa tayo isang maganda para yung next point na yung problemahin natin. Intindihan na. Pasa lang. Let's go.
Apply tayo ng instruction. F2! Moving!
Kapit.
Crucial timeout there. She said she called this timeout to specifically get this point. Mitch Cobb will come in for Jaja. Tell me, what's the...
Very crucial.
Yeah, what do you think is Coach Jorge doing here?
I mean, I said this yesterday on the game. We won't have two of the same setter, and maybe Cobb's style of setting is what Coach Georgia wants for the second set.
For this point. Okay, Bang will do the setting here. Bump sets it to Faith. CJ, yeah, digging it up. Broken play again. Mitch to Ellie. Dig pass to the other side and a safe bet by Ara. Mitch opens up to Faith. Denied. Picked up. It's still 22-20 on a long rally. And it's still ongoing. Bang. Soyun! Oh, what a dive by CJ. Mitch. It's still going. Faith. Caught by Ara. Ivy again. Mitch. Denied at the net. Faith Nisperos puts it away. These were the rallies, Jamie, that they could not win in previous conferences. Like consistently, I mean.
Faith Nisperos going to zone 5. I mean, the defense of both teams here.
23-20. How can you not love this sport? That's a tough set. Tough set. Tough set and a set point by the Akari Chargers.
Akari ending on a high note, but wait, boom, it's not over. 20-24.
But some, you could say, some space to work with.
May cushion.
Cushion. You mentioned it perfectly, Jamie, in the first set. You have to learn how to close out sets or even games. Abby, Kim, Ivy, denied at the net, and Akari wins it on defense. Faith and Fifi collaborating for a winning block for set number 2.
I mean, the last 2 sequences is a team effort, a collective effort by Akari. Could just see them rejoicing.
Hey, you know what? Our first set, 21-20. It was a 5-1 run by F2 to finish off. Here, we were 21-20, and it
Hi, this is Don Macandili from the F2 Logistics Cargo Movers, and this is the big question. Yes. Isa pa. Isa pa box. Are you afraid that F2's chances for a championship is nearing its end? Okay, yung question na to, medyo tagos siya sa akin kasi coming from a champion team in college, medyo mataas yung momentum ng team. And then, in the recent years, medyo bumaba yung momentum namin. So, siguro nandun kami ngayon, we're in a rut, and we're trying to figure out, together, syempre, kung paano ba namin mababalik yung glory dun sa team namin. And For sure, there's always that hope to finish on top. That hope you always bring to training, that sparks your joy in playing. So laging may hope para talagang hindi ka titigil lumaban hanggat sa last mong laro. It's important because we want to prove to ourselves that we're not working hard for nothing. Parang we just want to give back yung pinaghirapan namin para sa isa't isa.
What a loaded question for Don Macandili Cantindigua. F2's not going anywhere for sure. Gonna chase for that championship, knowing that franchise. And they are on the right track as they have gotten better the last conference and gotten healthier. But today, they're in a battle. 25-21 for F2, 25-20 for Akari. What changed in terms of the numbers there?
Well, you look at the attacks, you have 14 on the side of Akari and 11 from F2. I mean, the consistent play of Akari, I keep saying their defense is so stable. You have Hazareno, you have Bank Pineda. I mean, gotta give credit to Jaja Maraguinot for switching up the offense and continuously giving her attackers one block.
Then that rabbit that Coach Jorge pulled out the last few points in that second set, putting in Mitch Cobb, changed everything. Well, not changed everything, but added a little difference to the defense, of F2 and changed it up. And they held on for a 25-20 win, which means we are guaranteed at least 4 sets here in the second of our triple header. We're happy to have you with us. Jamie Lavatoria beside me. My name is Boom Gonzalez. We have Franny Reyes, of course, going around this Smart Araneta Coliseum for the second game of our triple header. Match number 5, day number 2 for the Premier Volleyball League 2023 second All-Filipino Conference. You're watching us in free-to-air on One Sports, in high definition on One Sports Plus, and for all of our Filipino and volleyball fans all over the world via Pilipinas Live. You have some family.
Yep, my mom is so happy.
If mommy's happy, we're doing the right thing, right? That's what we always say. Mom's got to be happy.
We haven't had a 5-set match yet. I'm just saying.
Are you requesting for one? You're right beside Coach Richie Diego and Coach Bok. Do you want to talk to him?
Usually we would have had one already. Let's see.
Hey, I don't mind. Like you said,
I don't mind also.
Volleyball. You're talking to a guy who was here till 11 p.m. last Sunday.
You're used to this.
I know. Let's go. Let's do it. I'll go straight to the UAP if I have to tomorrow. Third set is underway, and Aragalang will get us started. And by the way, F2 is led by
Marsalba.
Oh, Marsalba will start. Yeah, you're right.
There's also no Manabat on the side of Akari.
Yeah. They're sticking with Elise Sawyer. I wanted to say that F2 is led by Ivy Laxinas, 11 points on 10 attacks, while Faith Esperos, 12 points, 9 attacks, 3 blocks also for 2 girls who came from the National University program, the NUNS program. Faith and Ivy, former teammates, yeah. Second na. Dump doesn't work for Joy. Ellie. Pablo twisting. Ja. Oh, another long rally here to start us here. Is Bang able to dig it up? Faith again. They get it back. From behind. Longest rally probably of the match right now. Soyud from behind. That is in.
Touching the line.
But they're going to challenge that automatically.
Great swing by Soyud.
The longest rally probably, right? Or at the very least second longest of the match. Now it's going to be challenged. Ball in, ball out. Later on, of course, the Petrogas Angels, the last 2 teams that we haven't seen for this year, and the gallery's Tower High Risers, the 12th team in this bigger and better Premier Volleyball League. Earlier today, Cherry Eagle winning in 3 sets over Farm Fresh on the debut of Louis Romero, the captain setter. Gave Cherry all they could handle in those 3 sets, actually winning that 3rd set, but lost it in the end for Coach Jerry Yee, which sets us up here for F2 versus Akari. Now, okay, I think we have a decision already for this ball in, ball out challenge, or do we? Okay, here we go.
Oh, that is very close.
All for 1 point. 1 all, 1 all. F2 keeps its challenges intact. Fifi. That's too low. Short. So let's go to Franny Reyes right now.
I actually want to talk about that celebration from the Akari Chargers after that set 2 win. You could feel the energy from everyone on that team, how happy they were to take that set and how much they wanted to win, or how much they want to win this game. Now, after that celebration, Coach Jorge actually let the girls talk to each other. They were discussing amongst themselves what they need to improve on, what else can they do, how much stronger and how much harder they need to go in this game against F2. Sabi nga nila, walang hihinto. And I actually talked to Dindin Santiago Manabat earlier. She's taken a bit of a back seat in today's game, but she told me that the newbies didn't really need to adjust because they have that maturity and they balance the energy of the team very well. Now, she also told me that the strength of Akari this conference would be in blocking and attacking. We did see that earlier. Akari led in both blocks and attacks, and maybe they will continue to do that as this game goes on. Now, of course, to our fans, you can continue streaming the PVL games on the Pilipinas Live app. Download now for only 149 pesos.
Volleyball community.
That's right.
So download the app now and tell your family and friends about it, as we are at 2 serving 3. Earlier, Jamie, we caught a glimpse of the new libero for F2 and Marian Andal. Now CJ is back. Ellie fires one across.
Ellie Soyud going for that back row attack, and she is on the court. Dindin Manabat was in the 2nd set, so Coach Georgia is maintaining Soyud on the court.
9 points for for Dindin Santiago Manabat, while Ellie Soyud scores her first. CJ with a perfect pass. Faith. Alba kneels for the set. Ja, perfect pass again to Faith. Faith unable to put it away. Laksina pulls back. Right. It's on 5.
I mean, look at that open space, that
6,
open
sorry, yeah.
defense on the side of Akari. Laksina, just with her height, she's able to see over the block.
Yes. Yun yung mga advantage niya. Advantage din as mga opposites, ano? Or si Kat Tolentino
That's
before also. Over-received.
Too tight.
Joy Dacoron scores that one. The new acquisition for F2. Former Adamson Soaring Falcon / Beauty Queen, Joy Dacoron. 2 players going for it, Andal and Pablo. Andal, of course, has had great success in the NCAA, even in the off-season as a best libero. A lot of comparisons also to Dawn.
Yep.
You get compared to the greats, you know, Dawn to Denden. If you start getting compared to those ones, you're on the right track. Aragalang let that sail out because that was wide for Jaja. Justin with a great pass. Great pass. Little help with the net, yes.
Not the cleanest of attacks for that short running attack by Ezra, but I mean, a point is a point.
Yeah, the net helped a little bit in terms of ruining the timing of those sweepers.
Of the reaction time.
Yeah. Jump serve coming. Woo! Underneath. Live and die with that.
So
7-5.
tricky with that serve. I mean, your toss is crucial.
Funny, coincidentally, they showed Coach Jorge there when Faith was still with Ateneo, and then she joined the national team. Remember the two national teams that we had? And Jorge handled her for the first time. He corrected some of the things, the jump serve, of Faith. And Faith has become a better jump server since, she says. As Ellie Soyud sends this one to the net. This is the biggest lead of F2 in the third. 8-5.
The right idea for Ellie Soyud, but just a little bit too short in that rally.
Because I think at that time, Faith was wondering whether she would keep the serve or not.
Jump serve.
And Coach Jorge said, no, keep it. We just have to tweak it. Ellie. That's two attacking errors, which prompts Coach Jorge, to send in Dindin, Santiago Manabat, and Isoyod now with a couple of hitting errors to give F2 its biggest lead at 9-5. That actually is our biggest lead all throughout the match, except for that 25-20 ending of the first set. That's why, too. Contact, you could see it was going to swing left. Until getting some extensive court here in set 3. During the break between 2 and 3, CJ Wu, as we said, best libero from the NCAA. Also during the off-season, she got a best libero award. CJ Wu was by the back of the bench, breathing hard after that ending of the second set. So maybe Coach Regine now kind of switch them so that she can get these spurts of a little bit of a breather. She is The question is, will she stay with F2?
Yes.
Right? That's for them when Dawn returns, and we don't know how Dawn will be out for, of course, how long rather.
Few unforced errors on the side of F2.
10-7. Set 3. And then fully rested, Jamie, for this set number 3. Good set. Good serve, rather. Dig by Ara. Dig by Dindin. Not that time! No digging that.
Have a chance to swing at it. Marla Pablo.
No blockers, no chance.
Nice serve.
Pablo on the counter. Goes back to her.
2 in a row by Pablo. The defense on the side of Akari is not looking the same, Boom, from the past 2 sets.
Biggest lead now. Akari is behind by 5. Running attack. Abby gets a hand on it. Pablo with the save. What an effort.
Actually outside.
Sorry, what did you see, Jamie?
When Abby went for that third contact,
Oh,
putting it over
it
there.
was beyond the antenna?
Yes.
Oh, okay, okay. I was looking at Myla, so I wasn't watching the play.
Yeah.
Because Myla splattered over here
Actually,
to the
going
boards.
outside.
So it was outside, so the point will go to Akari here. 8 will be serving
No
12
challenge.
then. No challenge.
Now serving for Akari, Trisha Genesis.
Over received. Dump ball. Power dump.
Former teammates with that joust at the net.
We're professionals now.
Yep. Yep.
Again, a little power on the tip. Double-handed tip for Fifi. 9-12. Jaja will bump it to Faith, and Faith, her power is used against her. Mars Alba sends it back. We got a technical timeout after we watch this rejection at the net.
See two PVL teams going head-to-head in these types of scrimmages, but it's always welcome, especially for Fifi and Justine, as this was their first time going up against another PVL team. Now, as to who won that scrimmage, I guess we'll have to wait for their official matchup. Back to the panel.
They both won, Franny. If you get to practice, any kind of simulation that you get is a win. Especially when you haven't played for quite a while. And we're going to be playing for a while here in this full-on tournament that we're going to have, Jamie, with 12 teams and everybody finally getting to play each other.
Yep. I mean,
At least once.
the longest PVL tournament.
That's a long slide. And she still gets it.
We've been waiting for a clean attack on Fifi Sharma with that running. Going for that sharp cross court. Great timing, great set by Jaja.
And great angle by Fifi. Here comes Fifi, who will take her time to serve. 10 serving 13. Andal receiving, yep.
A little too low.
The second ball.
The set.
Right? Yeah, the
a little
set.
too low for Joy. She was already trapped
You're right.
by Ezra.
Yeah. $11 serving 13. The debut of Fifi Sharma as a professional. Dal again with a good first ball. Sets up Laksina here, spanking that one.
And you see now, from the previous conference, she was in an open, and now in this certain rotation, she is open there, and she's using it to her advantage in between the block of Akari. Hear the impact of her hand and the ball.
I saw Andal go back to the bench, being greeted by all of her teammates, getting the congratulatory double-handed high fives, welcoming her officially with a great first ball earlier. Little moments, no, that you see here when you watch live. The dynamics of teammates, or the team in general. 15 serving 11. Ezra again with the left. Good dive there. The pancake by Mars. Another one. Ooh, that's the third time she's executed that.
A lot of the attacks of Akari are, in that donut hole zone. It's important that the defense of F2, they have to stay planted on the 10-foot line.
Akari doing the chasing here. 12 serving 15. We have not seen, Majoy Baron here so far. We've seen Jolina already, short stint. Mars Alba, obviously, to serve Jolina earlier. Couple of rallies she was in. Caf has been out for a while as Mars has taken over. Ara has been consistently on the court. Dindin with another great opposite spike from the right pin.
It's a great set by Jaja Maraguinot. Sharp crossbar.
So sharp, yeah. Down 2. The Akari Chargers, 1-1. And we're targeting that earlier. Not that time. As Maranyo marches back into the front line for Alba. She has Galap, Laksina, and Maranyo to play around with. Dacoron will get us going for this rally. Back set. Ivy set back. Easy ball. Ara rejected. Picked up by Abby. They go to the other side with Ivy. Oh, it went back to F2. Ara, high ball. Madrigal has played well here. And this lead is down to 2.
Adam, she was actually trapped in that last part of the rally. Have to give credit to the blocking of Akari. The timing, the positioning to where they are with their opponent, it's the right way to do it.
Great Nesperos, 13 points today so far. Those are the numbers for the go-to scorer for Akari. That sails out again. Chola Alvarez. Another former MVP awardee. Justin. Big pass to Trisha. That bounces out. Good decision by both Trisha and Justin. A little bit of flexibility there too. Dexterity to avoid that ball.
And we haven't talked about Genesis in this set, but you can see improvement on her service receive. She is usually the target
She is, you're
of
right,
her
Jamie.
of their opponent, of her opponent.
Right. Spoken like a true scouting report, Jamie. Huh? You're giving away some of your scouting reports from college, huh? Trisha, target.
Yep. Sorry, Trisha.
She knows it, don't worry. I think everybody knows it. She knows it, everybody knows
Very
it.
obvious.
They make it hard on her. Mitchkov will come back in, this time way earlier. Okay. Referee Ryan Vincent Corpus has to organize the protocols of our substitution. Again, we're very strict here in volleyball when it comes to these things. You just cannot dart in and out. Jamie. So Kim comes in for Ivy. Lane Casilan comes in for Mars Alba, while Mitch Cobb comes in for Jaja Maraginot. There you go. Now we're ready to play. 16 serving 17 now. Pump pass. Casila goes cross. Chance for F2 to counter again. Andal will send it to Galang. She didn't like it. Here's a chance for Akari now to tie this match. And they do!
You have an open space on the defense of F2.
Ngayon, pasa ulit. Pasa. Si Quicker to Chumempo para may makuha tayo. Maintindihan?
Basta tayo baka makaset play.
Pasok.
Walang
gumagalaw, walang umaatake. Wala tayong atake. Meron tayong depensa. Kailangan yung pumasa. Yun ang kailangan natin gawin. Hingi lahat. Okay, sige. Hingi lahat.
Tagay natin, ha?
Tayo sa basics.
F2,
Pasa ulit.
Coach Regine instructing for F2 to go back to the basics. As this lead is now gone, it's down to a tie, 17 all. Ara. Cobb. Wow, she was still able to set that one.
Perfectly.
Another broken play. Back set to Dindin. She's too low rather. Pablo in the middle. Off the head of Dindin. And they retain the lead here because of that timeout by Coach Regine.
Myla Pablo with that back row attack. The block of Akari is not fully pressed in that rally.
9 points for that girl. On 8 attacks, they're missing that girl. KKD, who suffered, of course, that injury towards the end of the invitation. Did not get to the playoffs. Hindi na siya nakasama sa semifinals. Of course, where they went down against Dreamline in the invitation. 18 all. Guess what? This is where we were.
Same.
Set 1, set 2.
Great receive.
And by the way, to say this is a compliment to Akari now that they've been able to do this in 3 sets, regardless of whether they win this match or not. They've been battling. In previous conferences, sometimes you'll see a great first set or great 1 set, and then the dips are so obvious. Now they've been able to sustain some sort of effort, both on offense and defense. But Trisha there, way underneath the ball.
Lack of verse action. And Boom, to add to what you were saying, you did talk about trimming, right? And I think with that, Coach Georgia was able to really focus on the players that he needs to focus on.
A
card.
Yeah, on a core.
Yep.
Core
1
team.
point is over, huh? Guys, just pay attention, huh? You pay attention, drop to 5. Drop long to 5. Drop long to 1. Guys, transition, set the ball high forehand. Open, opposite. Huh? There's no fast ball. Transition, okay? So you have time to go. That's it. Huh? Okay, receive there. You're playing good, okay? Now just let's Finish, huh? Receive the golden spike.
Dalawa lang. Pawis ha? Hari.
You guys, they have 1 point for you.
2018 is the score. See Trisha Genesis and her head down in that timeout. This is why a lot of teams, and you know this, being a volleyball player, James, they identify these players who get affected psychologically, and then they continue to target them during service.
Yep.
To seed some doubt in their head. And maybe, just maybe add a little frustration onto them and into their game. She has to get over that person. So she has to be able to deal with that. Now that she's
Quick. Quick.
Especially now, we're seeing that she's being really used by Coach Hall.
Actually, that's a good point because in the previous conferences, usually she's first 6 and then
In
she
and
gets subbed out
Yep.
and then goes back in, vice versa. But she's all around. But I mean, I do see improvement.
Regine, I think, is going to challenge this for a touch. Yes, a block touch. The ball is out, but the challenge is block touch, or a check ball, as they say. But the official term, of course, is block touch. 19-20. If Akari, if F2 loses this challenge, we are tied at 20. Oh, look at that. Just like set 1 and set 2. The game has been won so far on this point, right? Let's see. Oh, no touch. So we are at 20 all. Worth a challenge, though. Ball sprayed to the right on its own.
Coaches had time to talk to their players during that challenge.
What good pass. 20 all. Ito na naman. Yeah. Good serve. Good first ball. Wow, Takaron with the dump.
The timing, we have not seen any attack points by Dakaron, but take a look at that swipe on that quick attack.
Maxina in for Fajardo. Alba in for Casilag. 21-20. Who will win on the 21-20 mark this time again?
So we're back to the first 6 of F2 this third set.
Of the third set,
Yes.
you're right.
And this is by far the strongest rotation with 3 spikers. You have Alba in the back row.
Ooh, what a tough set.
Oh, missed it.
Galang with the left-handed dig. Oh, but a free ball given to Akari here. Cobb. CJ was wise to that. Another free ball for Akari. Mitch sets it up with one hand. The chase by Alba. Pablo had to adjust. Azareno keeps it alive. Asperos is denied. Here we go again at the 21-20 mark. And we always seem to have a long rally at the 21-20 first point.
During that rally.
Yeah, with the save. So we have a net touch challenge here. Interesting. What did Coach Jorge see? It was during the block, I assume, that they're challenging of Faith Misperos when Faith went for the swing, as you mentioned. Okay. Let's listen in first.
Isa-isa lang ulit. 21 tayo. 21. Net kaya. Parang feeling ko gumalang. Pag-follow mo.
All right, let's take a look at this decision. Was it the ball? It looks like, yeah, it looks like the ball was the one that hit the net on the way
It
down.
could look mistaken.
Right.
The hand.
So F2 wins that so far today. The crucial 21st point. That has been the trend. That has been the pattern. Cobb reverses to Dindin over the blockers. Ivy over the blockers, and it's way over, and it's long.
The set was a little bit outside of the antenna. She was trapped.
It's so nice to watch Dindin on one side and Ivy on the other side. Opposites, right?
The towers.
Yeah, different generation of NU players. Janine Marciano comes in as F2 protecting this 22-21 lead. Crucial third set, Jamie.
Serve.
Nobody. Whoa! And Dacaron
Evident.
stumbled onto that net. Where was the error there?
Very
Set
good.
ni Mars. One hand set yata si Maria. Then Dacaron just could not. Controllers on the right hand.
That's a crucial free point given to Akari.
22 all. We have never reached this point, at least in the first two sets. Like we're tied at 22. Laxina on the other side.
Great dig.
Oh, and
Another
Ivy
one.
scraped the net on the joust against Mitch Cobb.
I mean, the timing of these unforced errors.
Gives Akari the lead, yeah. Good serve there by Marciano. Pablo is rejected at the net, and it's set point for Akari.
Akari doing their best towards the end of this third set. Of course, challenge called by F2.
On the net, another one. A hot tested match here, the second of our triple header. Fifth of the conference. And it's up for grabs.
Malayo pa yan, hindi pa yan tapos. Kawitan nyo lang. Ang dami na nangyari sa ating ganito. Ginaya natin. May patay dito. Kawitan natin. Oh, tara. Mark, okay. Touch mo ako. Tulo ka pa. Oo. Hindi mo na ako mas. Pero one box nila.
Let's see. There's a net touch.
Parang wala.
I don't think so. Yep.
Wala. No net touch, which means set point for Akari. First game in the AFC for both these two teams, and we are getting a treat. Can they finish? Janine has been serving well. Andal, nervous receive. Chance for Akari. Who will they go to? They go to Faith. Galang was there. Laxina. Oh, what a hit! What an attack! Big time for Ivy Laxina. By the way, her 15th point of the match.
And using her height to her advantage.
Oh, look at that, right?
It's a soft touch. It was not that powerful.
But in between the antenna and the Michelle Cobb's right hand, of course, you attack the smallest blocker of the other team. Jolina De La Cruz comes in as they save one set point. Faith with a nervous receive also. Chance for Akari here. Back to Faith. She didn't like the set. Pablo from behind. Hasareno. Cobb sends it over. And they get it back, would you believe? Back set to Dindin, another low one. Ivy finishes the point, and we are going to an extension.
Akari had multiple chances of getting this point.
But both Faith and Dindin could not get the set that they wanted, Jamie.
Very crucial. And of course, who are you going to give the ball to? The one who has the hot hands. And by far is their go-to spiker now that KKD is not in the mix.
16 sweet points for her. Cobb again. Back to Faith. And it's back to the court of Akari. And F2 takes set point. They were up 24-22. 3-0 run. Faith not liking the set of Mitch. They save that one. F2 with a set point. Over receive. Bumalik pa rin. 25 all. There's a lot of anxiety on both ends.
Including myself.
More volleyball. Captain Cobb. Good serve. Andal takes it. That's Cobb will go back to Dindin here. Dindin put some force behind that. Mars looks at Julina. Pinball. Alive. Cobb. Back to Faith. And they get another set point. Their third of the set.
Faith Nisperos attacking that down the line.
She finally liked what she saw,
Yep.
Jamie.
The set was low and on the nets.
Serving for the set. Captain. Again, Akari hold its nerve. Jolina. Cobb with a chance here to go to Dindin. And Akari holds its nerve and pulls up a big one in set number 3. Showing some toughness.
And recovering right away, right? You did mention this, Boom. They would have a difficult time in previous conferences. They did not know how to recover from their mistakes right away.
Oh,
but
yeah, this was a gun set in
Yep.
previous conferences,
Yep.
for sure. But now Akari has a 2-1 lead over the F2 Logistics cargo move. Get through him, Jamie, in that third set.
the third set, you see the Akari Chargers playing collectively as a unit. We have seen more consistent defense. I mean, there were moments in the middle of the set where the score went to F2, but I have to talk about the last part of that third set. They had 2 chances to get a set point, but they did not get it because of F2. And luckily, now that they have learned from the past, they're able to regroup and stay intact.
Laksina's efforts in that third. Oh boy, you got a feel for her. 17 points on 14 attacks for her, while 14 and 14 for Nisperos and Manapat on the other side. Tell us about the numbers, Jamie.
See the attacks, 10 for Akari, 13, F2 rather, 13 for Akari. I mean, boom, we're entering the fourth set. This is now crunch time for F2. Akari has the momentum that they've been wanting to get. They've been waiting for this moment to get their groove. I talked about that in the pregame, and this could be the core 6 that they've been needing.
And that's exactly what Franny Reyes also kind of reported on, that they feel like they have a lineup that they can build on for the next conferences, not just this one. Laksina and Nisperos both leading their teams here. There were also number 10 and number 11 scorers for the Invitational. Laksina was number 10, Nisperos was number 11 last year. KKD, who was number 4, is indisposed for this matchup, and we still don't know until when for them. Boy, but Laksina has really been a bright spot for F2. They stay with Cobb to begin set number 4. Ivy scores her 18th point.
Laksina has been consistent this entire match. I mean, you see Mars Alba continuously giving her the ball. You can see that she's already gained that confidence in this match. And we have Jolina De La Cruz in the mix.
Yes. Ivy has proven to be such a Swiss knife for F2 in previous conferences. No? Almost playing any kind of position now and being effective at it too, as Jolina is blocked by her former teammate.
She knew where the attack was going. No coverage on the side of F2.
Winning a championship together at Jolina's last year. Now, all professionals here in the Premier Volleyball League. Now, the question is, can Akari close out a game? A set is another learning, but the game is a whole match is a totally different story.
Gotta end it right.
That's the question now being asked. That's way over the hands of the blockers for Ivy.
Ivy trying to avoid the hands of the block, but a lack of wrist action in that rally.
She's had 4 attacking errors, but it's also, that comes with the territory. She's been swinging a lot, 18 points on 15 attacks. She's had 3 blocks.
Steady
Super
performance.
steady, and the only player in double figures for them. For, I was about to say LaSalle. No, sorry, for F2. A pickup there by Genesis. Back set to Dindin. Jolina able to dig. Laksina over the block. Still alive. Laksina again. Faith finds a way to squeeze it through the block for their 3rd point. 3-1. Let's go to Franny Reyes.
Can Akari close out this game? I'm not so sure based on the F2 Logistics Cargo Movers demeanor after that 3rd set. Now they mean business. Everyone was serious. I could see them looking at each other and everything was a bit tense. Actually, Chang Abby Maranyo was telling everyone, laban natin to. It's all about mental toughness as they enter the end game. And let's see how they'll fare in this 4th set. Now, of course, don't forget to download the Pilipinas Live app for only 149 pesos a month so that you can keep up with all the sports happening today. Back to the panel.
On cue. We're not giving up the set just like that, especially this girl, Ivy Laksina again. (3-2). What a swing and angle by Dindin Santiago Manabat. Their battle continues.
See few exchanges by Dindin. Cobb has continuously set Dindin in the back row, and it's been working. Now Cobb is back to serve. Now we have 3 spikers in the front.
Oh, wow. Right pin this time, down the line. Boy, this girl's doing it all today.
Now if you had a chance to see that set by Mars Alba, it was right next to the antenna, and Laxina had just a slim margin to put it down the line, and she was able to execute that properly.
Faith on the right pin. Cobb back to Dindin. That's too close for Dindin, but she's... Oh no, I was going to say she was going to score. She doesn't like it close to the net. Dindin doesn't.
Definitely not. And the set for her needs to be a little bit higher. Complete opposite of what Faith Sparrow likes.
Madrigal has been effective today. Cobb has not gone to her towards the end of that second set, but finally there. Great improvement also for Madrigal.
That's right. Especially with her blocking. Not necessarily that stuck block always, but she's allowing the block to deflect other
Rebound
hands.
deflections, yeah. What they call the soft blocks.
Yep.
Running attack. Wow. Talking about angles.
Maranio with that running attack. Sharp cross court. You know, Dindin is actually not in the right position for defense. She has to be on the 10-foot line.
5-all. Abby Maranio with 5 points.
Nice serve.
Short serve. Mars! Not the first time we've seen that. She does that a lot. One of the most offensive scorers or offensive setters in the UAAP.
She's just waiting to get a chance to attack.
Well, kung idol mo si Kim Pardo, you have to do that every now and then because Kim was like that too. It's a good set. That's a great set to Trisha.
That hitting point of a set from Cobb. And that's the set that Genesis likes. Low and also on the net, same as Miss Barrows.
You were a setter, of course, also, Jamie, one of the positions you've played. And how tough is that to study all of these dynamics for your different attackers?
I mean, you really have to adjust to your spiker. The setter has to adjust to the spiker. I mean, it's really important to know the style of set that your attackers want, because that's going to allow them to perform.
And of course, they'll always say the great spikers, they don't choose the sets, but they have the preferred sets. Yes. The one that really makes them effective.
And the setter should maximize that always.
Right. 7-6. F2 with the lead. Genesis, receive, pumalo. She seems to understand Genesis' preference, even with the dig pass.
She's already had 2 points.
Yeah, for her.
For set.
With Michelle Cobb.
Yep.
Again, a dig pass, obviously harder to control. In the overhead set rather.
It's the momentum that we were talking about earlier.
Joy Baron makes an appearance in the Invitational. She started a lot for Coach Regine, and Joy Dacoron will move out. Getting warmed up here. Dindin from behind. Ooh! Abby took that one straight. That's a great sell by Pvl Sharma.
To give credit also to Michelle Cobb, giving Genesis just one block.
Fifi really sold that approach. And sino ba nahatak niya? Si Majoy. Si Majoy ang nahatak niya. So, only one blocker for Genesis. Genesis with 8 points of her own. Pineda. Whoa! Faith Desperos.
Smart move.
Is that intentional?
I was just gonna say, she's lucky on that point.
Let's see. Oh, but she was going to roll it though,
Yeah.
the way she went for the swing. So yes, let's give her credit for that. Faith Desperos with 16 points. Majoy. Fifi says, no, go!
Too low of a set by Mars.
Akari takes this 2-point lead now, 10-18. Majoy trying to get herself warmed up here. Mars, bababawin. Backside again, that's going to drop in.
See the pattern of Michelle Cobb and Manabat really continuously setting Manabat in that back row attack and always aiming for that zone 1.
Timeout, F2.
Nanindihan. Di ba rin masama yun? Papaluin na ba si Ivy pag yung mga katsura natin parang ayaw na. Wala pa. Di ba? Wala na tayo, coach. Mabilis. Go, mabagal ka. Wala ka na tempo.
Walang bago sa ginawa ni Dindin. Lahat ng palo niya doon. Bakit hindi tayo tumako doon? Bakit di natin takuhan doon? Okay? Saka, adjust tayo. Pero hindi pa ginagawa yun. Okay? Disiplina ulit. Disiplina sa pwesto. F2, mover.
$11-8 for Akari here in set 4. Andal receiving. Bump set to Pablo. Somebody scraped the net on the side of Akari, and it was Fifi guilty for that. 11-9.
She knew it.
Yep. First ball. CJ had time to get there. And Pablo gets the point back and gets a little bit of a stare down on Fifi too.
Pablo using her advantage and avoiding the hands of the block of Fifi Sharma.
See the reaction after. Oh, we didn't catch it.
Cut Genesis reaction.
11-10, 2-0 run from F2 after the timeout of Coach Regine. Pablo again goes down the line this time. The chase by Cobb. Dindin sends it straight to the net. 3-0 run.
Coming from a break ball, that is not the easiest
Yep.
of attacks, and also just the angle of that sequence. 11 all boom.
Same old between these two teams here in this match. Faith gets it back. CJ was there. Fifi again gets the point. They're looking for an overreach. Says F2, but nope.
When you have the height, you gotta maximize it. It was a soft one, but where no one was.
Yes. Just enough trajectory
Yep.
for it to be tough to get. 12-11. Andal takes it. Laxina with her 21st point. By the way, her career high here in the PVL came in the Invitational Conference against Petrogas, and it was 15. She is at 21 right now.
This is their opening match.
It's a sign of things to come for the F2 fans. Din with the answer. That one's wide. It's like what you can do, I will try to do better. 13-12, we got a technical timeout. We will be back. Points for Myla Pablo to backstop the 21 of Ivy Laxina. As you see, EJ Laure and of course the rest of Cherry Tigo, who won in 3 sets over the Farm Fresh Foxies, spoiling the debut of the great Louis Romero. Professional debut. 13 serving 12. CJ quick to the ball. Oh, you gotta give CJ the point there.
And that's the second time actually that she's done that on Cobb. She did that in the 3rd set.
You're right.
Yep.
Here at the corner, no?
Yep. Laxina maximizing on that sharp cross. And it's always going in between Manabat and Cobb.
22 points for Laxina. 2-point lead for F2. Just that last second adjustment of the wrist by Ivy Laxina. She is definitely on fire right now.
Maximizing her height.
Look at that final touch of the wrist.
And it's not even the strongest of attacks, but the placement.
For the first time, we will see Erica Raagas come in. And she will replace Faith Nisperos. Fresh from the bench. Also a one-time starter for Coach Jorge. Good friends and former teammates in Ateneo, of course. 7-1 F2 run. And it can continue with this attack. Right in the middle, Genesis got to it. Madroy. Erica goes for the swipe. Jolina, cross. Erica will send it to Din. That's too low. This is an 8-1 run. Separation here. 16-12.
Too short by Manabat.
Hey. 4 times with A and B pass, huh? Go to the spike transition. A cross, no line, okay? Go spike cross, okay? Even if you had an error or mistake, don't take this, go take long, okay? Once again, last one. okay?
Isang ikot. Let's go.
You go there.
Memo down.
Let they go in there to spike for you. Go back and ask and go strong high, okay? Back there.
Compose muna kayo.
4 points only becomes 3 now. Let's go. You come here, this side out. This side out. Come.
Akari! Charger!
8-1 run from F2 Logistics on Akari here, who are looking for a set number 5. We haven't had a set number 5, is what Jamie reported earlier
Let's see.
in this conference. Franny Reyes, are you ready to join us just in case? Go ahead.
Thanks, Boom. Now, Majoy Baron is on the court for the F2 Logistics Cargo Movers. And she did tell me that they knew that coming into this game, there would be several adjustments. But ultimately, this is a more confident, more prepared F2 because they also had more time to recover and more time to prepare. She also told me that she enjoys that she'll be going up, or that she is going up against fellow Lasalians in the Akari Chargers. You know, she used to look at players like Fifi, like her younger sister, but now she gets to be even more competitive against them. Back to you, Boom.
Oh, may mga stare downs na nga, encounter stare downs. They root for each other when they're playing for the school, but now playing against each other completely different. 17-13. That's out.
Right spot, right zone. Just a lack of wrist action by Ezra. But much improvement by Madrigal.
What changed here, Jamie? This is the first time in all of the 4 sets. This is the first time that we're approaching the 20th mark where there's a 5-point lead.
I mean, Akari, they have a lot of attacks, but it's not being converted into points. And a lot of outside attacks. It's the precision of the attacks. It's not going in their favor.
Ball in, ball out. Challenge. I thought the challenge was a block touch, no, but as Manjoy was saying. But, okay, ball in, ball out. The call was out.
Mailakay ka lang, pagod ka na, di ba? Walang pagod natin, pagod na. Ano yung 3 strikers ako? 3 strikers. Ano yung kukumbuka? Ay, kailangan lang yung pinakaganda pa. Layo may kulay. Parang kadabi, tanggal ko na nga. Inside ba? Ay, meron palang head. Inside ba? Inside ba?
O yan, baga natin hanggang dulo ha, walang pipigil. Wala nang pipigil.
Team na, sir? Tapusin nyo na yan, mga ate girls. Hindi pwedeng.
Whoa, that is in. So that means F2 will continue here with a 6-point lead, looking to push us to a 5th. Jaja comes in for Mitch Cobb. She was the starter, of course, for Akari. Era. That's great. Madrigal again able to get the good set from Jaja, the Ezra Jaja connection.
Steady received by Genesis as well.
Short slide.
Yep, short slide. That's actually her specialty.
So it's not too long, it's tough to read. Good serve by Erica. Ivy delays that hit. She is just doing everything for F2 and a variety of hits too, variety of attacks.
I've been saying this, and it's not the strongest of attacks, but it's all about the placement. She knows where to go when she's in the air because she sees over the block.
24 points for her. She will go to the join the other girls right now as Shola Alvarez will serve in her position. Let her get a breather and get ready for set number 5 if we reach set number 5. Sinungkit. Oh, what a save by Mars. Tindin. That's a great save, but a great play by Jaja for Dindin.
Maximizing her spikers, going for the tallest attacker in Akari.
Look at that save, second effort. Perfect roll. Comes back for the play, but Dindin puts it away. Ezra will get us going. Broken. Trisha.
Almost.
2 straight points for Akari.
The ball was actually going to Dela Cruz, but she was going in transition and didn't see that it was going in her direction. F2 will maximize this gap.
Lead is 4. Biggest lead was 6 in this set. Abby says, let's go.
Using her smarts, switching it up, going for that soft touch.
Ah, what a touch. What a touch. Jelena, 21-16. Good spot for Fifi.
Every time Jaja or Cobb has given Fifi the ball, it's always a successful point. The block was late.
Way late.
Because Jaja always jump sets every single time, and it fools the blockers.
10 points for her already, for Fifi. Got 4 players in double figures for Akari. But Mars Alba again.
Wow.
See this? Twisting. It's beautiful. You talk about touch. Pitik.
Yep. Nice serve.
23-17.
Okay, we were talking about this earlier, Boom. Can Akari learn from their mistakes? They have shown that they could win sets, but can they close it out? Very crucial.
Free ball for F2. And now, set point for set number 5 is in the hands of Abby Maraño, who will serve. Wow, what an effort by Shola Alvarez. That is, oh, net touch. Majoy, I think, caught.
Yep, she admit to it.
They have a little cushion, though. They had 7 set points. Handal receiving. Jolina sent back. Another set point save.
Jolina with that back row attack. Stuff block by Fifi Sharma. F2 still has that cushion.
And no matter what happens, they have really shown some major improvement here. F2 goes to the combination play, and we will go to the very first 5th set of the second All-Filipino Conference of the Premier Volleyball League. F2 and Akari, one more set when we come back here on Pilipinas Live.
different team from F2 compared to the previous set and set 3. I mean, they're playing collectively as a unit. Mars Alba really showcasing the talent of her spikers, and I have to give credit to the liberos and the other defensive specialists on the side of F2. I mean, towards the end, you can see the fight, the grit that they had on their faces, and they did not let up.
So that was the difference of that fourth set. Even if the attacks were almost the same, just Akari coming up with some big errors in that fourth.
I mean, you have 9 there on your screens. Now let's see, this is a test. 2-2, who can take it away? Scores only up to 15. Will this be lessons learned from Akari, right? Or will it be F2 just pulling away? I mean, they've been in situations like this many times in mostly all the conferences. So let's see if they can use that experience.
Yeah, exactly. Petrogas Angels and the Galleries Tower High Risers are still to come on our third game of our triple header on a Tuesday.
And also Akari is new to this 5 set with F2. I mean, they've done a great job. We've seen improvements already, and this is just their opening game. Bank Pineda has Justine. Very steady defense.
Very steady, yeah. That libero lineup is pretty good for Akari. But the off-season work, you've seen it now. The chemistry, both offensively and defensively, it's not a team that you can take lightly anymore moving forward, regardless of what happens tonight. Okay, set number 5, 1st to 15. And Jaja Maraginot will be the center of choice to start set 5. This is the starting 6, no?
Yep.
Yeah, of Akari.
Gonna start with it. Might as well end with it.
In the meantime, for F2, you have really the bench players now playing in sets 4 and 5. Coach Regina's found some magic with Jolina, Mars Alba, Manjoy Baron. But of course, they are led by the 24 big points so far of Ivy Laksina.
And this is actually the first 6 from the Invitational Conference. Mars Alba in the mix.
You're right. Now, of course, nandiyan na si Andal. Andal as their replacement for the injured Don Makandili Katindig. In the meantime, Jaja Maraginot with a
What a serve.
Skirting the line. Talk about targeting. And now all of a sudden they're overloading that area, talking about F2. So where will Jaja go? Goes to the other side. For Ivy, Rumisiv at Pumalo. She gets it again. Sent back again. Pablo this time over the blockers. Bang will set it up to Faith. Andal able to pick it up. Laksina over one blocker. Pineda will send it over to Tintin, who puts it away. 3-0 run to start the 5th for Akari.
Tintin finding that hole in the block.
Oh, yes.
Right in between, no close.
Good serving too by Jaja. Goes to Andal again. Tough set. Laksina rolls it. Great dive by Genesis. And they get a free ball, talking about F2. Manjoy guides it to the other side and gets the point.
Scraping that third contact.
By the fingernails.
Yep.
Let's go to Franny Reyes to check in.
We came here to win, not to play. Very strong fighting words from Coach Jorge De Brito. And the Akari Chargers are definitely hearing his call. Now, some key adjustments from their huddle earlier. Hindi sila pwede tumigil and they can't just watch F2 play. They also need to minimize their errors. Now, before the game started, Mitch Cobb told me that the Akari Chargers are tired of losing. Let's see if they'll be able to get their first win of the conference. And thank you again to all our fans tuning in. You can watch the games, or stream the games rather, on the Pilipinas Live app. Download now for only 149 pesos a month. Back to you, Boom.
Thank you very much, Franny. Yeah, those errors that you're talking about, 9 of them in that 4th set. Now no errors so far. 4 points to 1 here in the 5th.
See Ezra with that short running attack. You got to maximize and establish your middles early.
13 points for her, Jamie, today. One of 4 players in double figures, and Trisha Genesis is on the verge with 9. Impressive look for Akari. Dindin on the other side. Andal could not control it. 5-1. And remember, they have history. They've beat F2 before in a major, major upset. And if I remember correctly, that loss by F2 to Akari was the one that killed Akari, F2's chances of advancing a couple of conferences ago. It was such a crucial loss for them after they beat Creamline in 5 sets.
They use all their steam.
Yeah, naubos. That was in the reinforced conference, if I'm not mistaken.
Inside.
2-5. Axina with 25. 10 over her previous career high. Look at that flick of the wrist, just right. Didn't want to challenge that anymore.
Nice serve.
Short serve. Chance ball for F2. Why not go back to her? Again. Not that time
Call a net touch.
They're convinced that it was. Sino ba yun? Si Ezra ba?
Ezra.
Okay. Challenge at 5-2.
It was hard to notice in that rally.
Too fast?
Yep.
Don't know whether it's the ball or the fingers or the hand, but we'll find out. Let's listen in first.
Girls, lumaban kayo. Kaya pa yan. Mas magaling tayo sa crucial. Mas magaling tayo sa fifth set. Walang bibitaw sa inyo dapat.
So, isa lang.
Naiintindihan? Dapat mo yan. Alam mo yan.
Mental toughness, guys, ha? Atin pa din. Wala pa din.
Less errors tayo. Eh, kailangan natin mag-block. Magbabantay lang sa zero tempo.
Makakabahin pa din.
Depende sa kamsal. Bakit din? Puro naman. Let's drop mo.
Wait, double dito.
Okay, isaran nyo lang.
Ate, paano ito? Nasa likod siya.
Gawin.
Anong kunin mo, te? Nasa likod kita. Kukunin mo long. Bubuksan ko ba? Or sarado ko? Sige, buksan mo. Sige.
Do we stay 5? Or it depends?
Depends because you know the guys is spiking cross. And this one is spiking right.
Okay.
We let the guys here, so for that one is one in a million.
Okay, coach.
When Ivy was there, she was using them. Now I put her in the front. You can do hard. Hard.
Both coaches using the opportunity for instructions while we wait for the result of this net fault challenge, which is taking quite a while here in this 5th set. Our first 5th set of the conference.
Alam mo kung ano lamang nyo, lagi kayo nauna sa 15 na mga set. So dapat kayo this time tayo ulit. Okay?
Okay, Coach Regine appealing to the experience
Yes.
of F2 that they've handled these situations many times before. Okay, finally we get to it. Whoa. Grace. Did it graze? No, according to them, no.
Oh, their challenge is actually a net touch.
What was the? Sorry, what was the challenge?
Net touch.
No, what?
By
Yeah, what?
Yun yung nakita niya eh. Doon.
Bobby Celso talking to the captain, Abby.
Siya yung talaga yun.
Di ba po, ang sense lang niya tayo net?
Ano ba? Ano? Yun nga, no net touch. Hindi dito. Net touch nga, no net touch. Wala nga eh.
yeah,
Yun yung
they're
nakita nila.
saying that there is no net touch.
Yun yung decision ng ano eh. Mas kita nila doon eh. Mas high definition yun doon. Hindi ako mag-decide doon.
Bobby Celso referring to, of course, the technical committee, which decides the challenge. They have the monitors here beside us. Coach Regina's kind of let go of it already. She wants to move on. But it will be point now for Akari. 6-2. We play on. They've got to focus, talking about F2. But so does Akari here. As De La Cruz denies Trisha Genesis.
The set was a little too tight by Maraguinot, but De La Cruz was there.
One-on-one,
Genesis
yeah.
trapped.
You see the hand of Trisha already on the right side. Could not get the proper form on that. So the clarification, okay, I hear what the technical... that's why I was asking you. On screen, it said block touch. They were challenging net touch. The technical committee here is saying that they made a mistake in terms of what they put on the screen, which was block touch, but actually they were reviewing a net touch challenge, and the decision was there was no net touch. So kaya medyo nagulat din yung F2 run. In the meantime, this lead is down to 2. 2 straight points for F2 after that whole commotion. Three straight points. This is where Coach Regine was talking about the experience in the crucial matches, especially in fifth setters.
That's right. Said this earlier. Akari is new to being in 5 sets. I mean, the timing of Justine's misreceive. Her first misreceive.
Yeah, you're right. What a serve by Ivy. Over. Oh, great instincts there and reflexes by Alba. Chance here for Jaja. She reverses to Dindin. Still alive. Still playable. Open. And a scrape by Abby Maraño. She accepts.
Moving on from that.
7-5. Michelle Cobb comes in. Ellie Soyud comes in for Akari. Michelle will serve. Soyud will come in for Jaja. Crucial substitution. Crucial point of the match. Fifth set, 7-5. Captain. Jelena asking for it, doesn't get it. Goes to Abby. Cobb will go to Ellie. Soyud. Ivy able to dig. De La Cruz flies in. Rejected. Alba. And a free ball for Akari with a 2-point lead. Ooh, that's tight. But it works.
It worked for Michelle Cobb. The dig was 2 on the net, but she managed to reverse set that.
Yeah, and
that's tricky.
Yeah, look at how she contorts also, Jamie. Alba was there, but it bounces out. 8-5, halfway through set 5. Ivy. Was an overreach?
Yep.
Coach Jorge was running here on the sideline. And Coach Regine will call a timeout. Lead is back to 4.
Tsaga, ah. Ako na, ako. Service ulit ako.
Hindi, tama.
Hindi. Point nila. Baka si IV. Baka naman ako.
Okay, ganito. Listen. Tapos na yun. Double sub tayo. Puntas tayo, Kimi. Puntas tayo. Kapit lang. Aray tayo dito. Kailangan lang may aggressive tayo sa harap. Pagdating ni Ivy sa harap, babawi ka sa harap. Okay, dito lang tayo.
Nasa character, guys. Saka, ilaban natin. Please, Lord. Have to.
Kapit lang.
Two straight points by Akari to give them a 4-point lead. Casilag and Fajardo will come in. Alba and Laxina. They're going to be an offense. And you know Ivy's going to come back on the next rotation if she gets in front. Especially after 25 points. New career high. Dal receiving. Jolina on the opposite. Net touch. By Fifi.
The timing of these errors. Very
She
crucial.
didn't even know, yeah.
Challenge.
But they're going to challenge it. Might as well. Can take that to the next match. This one, a crucial one. At 9-5.
Hey, remember there? Time is now. 5 points.
Cover tayo.
Yes,
Cover
sir.
kami, ah.
Oo.
Cover kami.
Kaya walang papalo sa kamay. Sa shingers, ha? Hindi, ikaw sa una. Cover up. Iwan ka sa likod. Ako nilikod.
Sabihin mo kung kukuha ka na sa lahat. Walang magre-relax. Walang magre-relax.
Okay, pagkain niya.
On the turnaround. Oh, there. On the come down.
Good eye.
That is sharp for coach, for referee Bobby Celso while she was twisting down.
Yep. Good eye.
6 will be serving 9. Nina de la Cruz. What a serve. What an angle. Soyud. Pablo. De la Cruz from behind. The chase by Genesis. Calf. Cobb. Back to Ellie. Fajardo keeps it alive. Casilag will tip it over. Confusion. Off speed, and they got fooled by Trisha Genesis's fake.
Using her smarts, ending that rally on a high note. I mean, it's the approach. Full approach. Last minute decision going for that drop ball. She saw that hole in the defense.
5 players in double figures for Akari, Jamie, including her with 12. Genesis, I mean. What an effort by Akari here. Soyud joins the party. Second point for her. And a huge 5-point lead.
Ellie Soyud, she was taken out previously during this match because she had too many unforced errors spiking in the net, but I mean the timing of the kill is beneficial for Akari.
Misreceived. Genesis with an ace and her 13th point of the match. It's Genesis, Madrigal, Sharma, Manabat, and Nisperos, all double figures.
Team
Di pa
effort.
tapos. I'm looking at Faith Nisperos in the net, telling the girls, hindi pa tapos. 12-6.
Excited.
You can't till the game is over. 12-6. Pablo. Cobb keeps it alive with a one-handed dig. It's out. 13-6.
Cobb with that defense. I mean, the quick reaction. He performed the one-handed dig. That is not the easiest to get.
Wow, yeah, a little dolphin dive there. Laksina is back.
They need her in.
Oh boy, do they. 13-6. Trisha has been serving well. Pablo with the approach, cross. Cobb opens up to Faith. CJ was there and up for it. Sharma sends it back and they have a chance to attack here. Cobb.
Bang
This
was
time.
there. Bang was there.
Could not keep it in play. It's 13-7.
A quick attack. Block was late by Fifi Sharma.
One of the toughest points for Akari to get, those last 2 points of a match in a 5th set against a veteran-laden F2 team.
Much improved composure on the side of Akari. Not as emotional as before, quick to recover from mistakes.
Six, make that 7, serving 13. Not a great serve by Shola. Faith. That bounces in!
Now that one was inside. It's not over till it's over.
F2 with a chase here. They've got some work to do. But it starts with 1 point, 1 point. They get 2 straight. Misreceived again. Faith has to ad-lib. A chance to counter here for the girls in yellow. Ho-ho! Passport denied. Match point Akari.
Fifi Sharma. Take a look at this buck. Alvarez could not cover that.
Her 5th. And she has match point in her hands, making her professional debut. Oh! And a service ace! What a debut for her! And what a win by the Akari franchise. Absolutely their biggest win of their very young history. And a much deserved one, Jamie. 13 points for Genesis, 14 for Madrigal, 13 for Sharma, 19 for Manabat, 18 for Nisperos. Spread across the team.
Now, the maturity, the growth, lessons learned. We're questioning whether they could execute this match in 5 sets. We've established that they could execute a set, but winning this game will boost their confidence, and teams should not take them lightly.
Definitely not. Trisha Genesis, your best player. It was tough to choose today, wasn't it, Jamie?
Was.
With all of those performances. But she gets the nod for the player of the match of this first 5-setter. Akari wins it against F2. For Franny Reyes and Jamie La Victoria, my name is Boom Gonzalez. That is only the second of our triple header today. Coming up, Petrogas Angels, Galleries Tower High Risers, the PVL on Pilipinas Live.
Hinihintay ko tong time na to. Kilala nyo na din kami. Familiar faces and may mga magka-comeback. Ang gusto lang namin maipakita is yung passion namin sa volleyball.
Actually, nakaka-pressure talaga yung mangyayari.
Step by step eh. Hindi kami pwede mag-shortcut.